something happened overnight. What was it? I bet you can guess. Let's find out next. So last night we had our first, substantial snow. We've had a couple dustings, but for this year, and this is Monday after Christmas, and I thought I'd bring you along to show you what it's like. Wow, there's somebody out there scooping their snow. Good on you, buddy. Good on you. Hello, buddy. So I'm looking at the driveways. Oh, those guys scooped already. So the ones that aren't scooped, it looks like maybe there's 1.5 inches of snow. So maybe we got 1.5 inches. I don't think we got much more than that. I really don't think we got 2 inches. But notice what I'm doing here. So this is the subdivision, and it obviously doesn't get as much traffic. So we just take it a little bit slower there. So we come up to this curve. See, it's got a little uphill thing here. I don't want to stop right at the bottom, so I'm going to come out, see if anything's coming. And notice I didn't stop completely. I just kept kind of easing out. I could have stopped if there had been something coming, but I didn't. So out here's a main road. It's not a real busy road, but so it's cleared off, but it does have a good coat of slick stuff on there. So we're just going to take it nice and easy. No sudden maneuvers, just straight as straight can be. And pretty sure that by the end of the day, if nothing else, from just the heat of the tires on this, we'll have some pavement, some dry pavement. Maybe just the 2 grooves where the tires ride, but yeah. So this, I guess what I'm trying to say is, right here is the most trying part, treacherous part of your morning drive in. So what we're doing is we're just taking it easy. So, I could almost be a certified expert in this because I grew up in Nebraska, born and raised there, and that's where we learned to drive in snow. And we had snow back in the day. You know how that is. Oh, here comes a stoplight. So we've got kind of on a little downhill thing. So just slowly start bringing our speed down. No big deal. So if you've never driven in snow, my advice is well, one, just slow down, take your time, no big hurry. 2 is go find a parking lot and just go drive around and explore, and explore what your car's going to do. Throw it into a skid. So when I was teaching Treasure Valley Kelly how to drive in the snow, she had a little car and had the emergency brake right between the front seats. And so without any warning, I would just throw that emergency brake on, go into a skid, and then let it off. And see what she did to, negotiate that situation. And I tell you what, within a couple times of doing that, it turned out to be fun. Her skills, those old Nebraska genes, just passed right down through, and before you know it, literally, she was out there showing all of her classmates, teaching them how to drive in the snow. Maybe their parents didn't know how to do it. Somebody else shoveling snow. And see, at this point, that's an option. This guy's driveway faces the south. It's going to get that afternoon thaw, and most all of it's going to be melted away by this afternoon. Look at the sky up there. I'm seeing blue. These clouds are passing by. Nothing but blue off to the northwest. So as these clouds pass by, the sun's going to come out, and we're going to get a lot of solar thaw. Now I'm hoping my day turns out that I can go out here and do a little update video for you and show you just exactly what happened. I know this is supposed to be a really dead week between Christmas and New Year's, but Dave team. Got a couple closings, more meetings with more clients and lenders and all sorts of stuff going on. So this is a little treacherous here. We're going downhill, a slight little downhill. You wouldn't even notice it in the summertime. And a curve. So what are we going to do? That's right. We're going to just slow down a little bit. No big deal. Just take our time. And it's not even that we're going to be late for work because we left a couple minutes early. Plus, I'm guessing your boss would say, I'd rather see you a couple minutes late than have you in a wreck. Am I right? I think I am. So here's a something unique to Idaho. So we have 2 lanes that can go forward, but everybody just stays here in this left lane. Why is that? Well, somebody might need to turn right there, and it would just be bad form to make them sit there and wait just because I think we're Mario Andretti or something. You just see that all the time. That and the what we call the Idaho traffic jam, where people come up to a 4-way stop and they're all just, no one's moving because they're too busy waving everybody else to go first. And it's true. Oh, we see it quite often. So it's still a little slick here. We can see this road's getting a little bit more wear. And this is one of those, I'm in Nampa, and this is one of those roads that gets a good amount of traffic, and it's been getting more and more. It's kind of like the main shortcut that everybody takes. So it probably gets more traffic, or it gets enough traffic that it should be improved, like widened and things like that. And I'm sure that's on the plans to have done at some point. There we go. See, he didn't come to a complete stop. And he was able to keep going. So in California, if someone pulls out in front of you like that, what do? It's like, oh, it's my God-given birthright to be in front of you. I'm going to ride your tail and flip you off. No, I don't think that's what you'd say. Not if you're thinking about moving to Idaho. I don't think you're that kind of person. Although I do know that there are those kind of people out there. So am I right about that? Or am I just hearing stories that sometimes you have jerks in California? So what's going on this week? You guys are sitting around the house thinking, well, another week from today, week from yesterday, all those new laws are going to be kicking in California. Things like, oh my gosh, did you see that? That restaurants can no longer have single-use utensils. Okay, so that means they have to use metal forks. They can't give you any in a to-go bag. And the big one, they can't give out single-use condiment packets. So no more taco sauce from Taco Bell in a packet. No more ketchup packets with your fries as you go through the drive-thru window. I mean, the spice of life has just left California. And the sauce of life. Hey, I think I just made up a new phrase. The sauce of life. And I see that there's a whole bunch of new laws dealing with the police. Some may be warranted. Others, it just seems like... one in particular that I remember is that if a police officer shows any kind of bias, and that's really kind of ill-defined, meaning let's say a police officer on his personal vehicle has a Trump sticker, Biden sticker, either one would show a bias, right? Well, there's our airport. Not a lot going on out there. It's a little slick, but we're all taking it easy. Ooh, that guy in front of us just lost a little bit of traction. Now we're coming up on Garrity. This is a pretty main road. I don't think we're going to have any problem here. Ooh. All right. you're thinking that Idaho is a place that you might want to consider because you're just done with California, be sure to give me a call. Shoot me a text, email, whatever it takes. Me, Treasure Valley Marine, Treasure Valley Steven, we all relocated from someplace else. We kind of got this relocation thing down pretty well. We have a lot of good answers, a lot from personal experience, plus a lot from the experience from our past clients that have done just exactly what you're thinking about doing. They just get in touch with us, say, Dave, is it possible? Yeah. Is it worth it? Yeah. And then you come up for your fact-finding trip and you go, wow, why didn't I do this before? And we do hear that all the time. It's like, the only thing I'm sorry about is I didn't do it sooner. Yep, true that. Road's a little slick, we're going uphill. So my old snow driving skills kick in. You just barely push on the gas pedal. You don't want to spin the tires. Once you spin the tires, when you're in a situation where it's slick or even snowy, and those are two different things, then you can lose all traction and not get going. Or worse yet, you start sliding in a direction you weren't all that keen on sliding towards. And you know, I'm driving this Honda and it's got this automatic all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, and it has not yet kicked in. In fact, my anti-lock brakes haven't even kicked in. Why is that? That's because we take it nice and slow. We use our head, not in a hurry, rather be a couple minutes late. But you know, if you've never driven in snow, like I said earlier, just take it nice and easy. There's not one thing to be worried about. I'd be probably more worried about driving in rain, especially in California. You get that first rain of the season, it brings all that oil up on the streets. Yikes, that is slick. But what we got here, I think it's very doable. You know, even though I sat there for like 1.5 seconds, nobody started honking. Maybe we're just a little bit more patient up here. And I used to be that guy. I was actually a certified pizza delivery driver, and I knew about, time. It's like, come on, these people need their pizza stat. We gotta go, move it. And not that I would ever exceed the speed limit or anything like that, but sometimes it's like those emotions of, come on, how can you be so stupid? Why can't you just drive? Can't you? I mean, it's all fair, like 10 mile an hour over. Nothing wrong with that. But now that I'm up here, it's like, I'll get there. It's a beautiful day. Get a look around at the sky, the hills, the mountains, and we get to see what gas is going for over here at Walmart, which is $3.59. So, we're almost there now. But January 20th of last year, I'd say we're almost there. We're almost to the 1 year anniversary. January 20th of last year, gas right at that sign right there was $1.99. So we know what happened later in the day on January 20th, and that's why gas is $1.60 more now. And it's come down. It was another 20 cents higher. So, yes, we got that to be thankful for. Let's go, what's his name? Oh, you know the guy. Alrighty. See, no issues. We do see this quite a bit. Private people have their little plows on the front of their pickup, doing parking lots and stuff. Not that big a deal. It's all going to be melted away before you know it. Especially on these streets where tires, warm tires start to melt it away. So no issues, no problem. Just about to work, about ready to get working, sitting there by my phone waiting for you to call. And do that. Please give me a call, text, email. Go to our website. There's a contact form there and some other good, useful resources. And let us know how we can help you. Oh, there's the anti-lock brakes kicking in just a little bit. I think we'll be fine. Hey, this is a Treasure Valley Dave update. So now we're at the end of the day, and I'm going to show you a little bit about what the roads look like and kind of what things in general look like after a day of that sun being out. So I had to work a little bit later, so the sun's starting to go down now. So it's not quite as bright and big, beautiful skies as we had, but it's still pretty nice. So I'm just over here picking up a couple burritos from Los Batos. Guess what's for supper? So let's go see what today ended up looking like. All right, we got those burritos on our way back to the castle. Of course, we're going to hit a red light. Seems about normal, doesn't it? This is rush hour. This is rush hour in Nampa. Probably one of the busiest intersections that you'll find. But what I'm looking at is these roads. Do you see any snow out there? No, not really. A little bit of gunk over on the edge. But the road itself is completely dry all the way across. And come on, people. Oh no, someone got a rear ender over there. Yikes. Yep, traffic's, I don't know. This is traffic. This is rush hour traffic. See? 5:20 in the afternoon. And one of the busiest spots in town. So I guess we just got to put up with it. Although, I will tell you, I've got like 3 different back ways of getting home that we don't have the traffic. But I wanted to show you guys the worst of the worst. So this is a snow day. We saw one rear ender over there. I don't really think that had anything to do with snow. I think that was more like inattention or something going on there. Maybe someone was taking a video. No, that wouldn't be right, would it? But anyway, so that's what I wanted to show you. That the roads are cleaned off and still have a little snow on the grass. Probably still not enough to make a snowman, but you know, you can give it a shot. So yeah, I'm going to be at my desk. Give me a call. And like I say, we have all sorts of experience, tools, resources. We got stories. We can help you figure out if 1, relocating out of California is the right thing to do, and 2, if Idaho is where you might want to be going. And we can certainly help you. I don't want you to move to Idaho if it's not the right place, but how are you going to find out if it's the right place unless you talk to me? So yeah, give me a call. We will see you guys later. Thank you so much for tuning in. And as always, it's Treasure Valley Dave. Looking forward to helping you get home.